Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that sick feeling in your stomach when you discover someone's trash talking you online or spreading rumors behind your back? Social media can feel like a battlefield, and it's exhausting when you're just one misunderstood post away from everyone turning against you. People seem to get really brave behind a keyboard, saying things they'd never say to you face, starting arguments just because they can. Your first instinct is probably to defend yourself, right? To jump in and set the record straight. But what if the most powerful response to criticism is actually saying nothing at all? Today we're talking about how Jesus used silence as his secret weapon, and how you can use that same strength to protect your peace right now. You've probably heard the phrase, turn the other cheek. Honestly, for a long time, that advice really bothered me. It sounds like letting people walk all over you, like being a doormat. But here's what most people don't know about what Jesus actually meant. Back in Jesus' time, Roman soldiers would slap people they looked down on with the back of their hand, specifically on the right cheek. This wasn't just about physical pain. It was a public humiliation designed to remind you that you were beneath them, that you didn't matter. So when Jesus says turn the other cheek, he's not telling you to be weak or passive. He's actually teaching a brilliant form of resistance. By offering your left cheek, you're forcing them to either stop or hit you like they'd hit an equal, not a servant. You're saying, you don't get to decide my worth. God does. Silence in face of criticism isn't you losing the fight. It's you refusing to let them control your value. Let me show you the ultimate example. Jesus standing before Herod and Pilate. People were shouting accusations at him, mocking him, treating him like a joke. Herod actually wanted Jesus to perform tricks like he was some kind of entertainer. But Jesus, he said absolutely nothing. Think about that. His life was literally on the line, and he chose silence. Why? Because Jesus knew there was no point arguing with people who had already made their minds up. More importantly, he trusted that his Father would defend him at the right time. Jesus was fulfilling an ancient prophecy, becoming the sacrificial lamb who suffered in silence so he could save us all. When you stop frantically trying to fix your reputation in the comments section or defend yourself at work, you're doing what Psalm 37 teaches. Commit your way to the Lord. Be still before him. You're letting God be your defender instead of exhausting yourself fighting every battle. And here's the promise. God will bring out the truth about you like the sun breaking through clouds at noon. Okay, but how do you actually do this when your phone keeps blowing up with notifications? Step 1. Use the pause button rule. James 1:19 says to be quick to listen and slow to speak. In other words, before you fire off that angry reply, stop. Take 3 deep breaths. Don't let the online mob mentality control you. Give yourself permission to wait. Step 2. Pray for them, even if you don't feel like it. Jesus told us to pray for people who mistreat us. And here's the thing. It's really hard to stay angry at someone when you're genuinely asking God to help them out. You don't have to fake it. Just start with something like, God, I don't understand why they're doing this, but I'm asking you to work in their life. That small act starts to free you. Step 3. Release it for your own sake. Here's a truth. Holding a grudge is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to get sick. Forgiveness isn't about letting them off the hook. It's about unhooking yourself from the pain. When you choose to release what they owe you, you stop bitterness from taking root and destroying your own health and joy. Step 4. Silence doesn't mean let them keep hurting you. Let me be super clear. Forgiving someone doesn't mean you have to stay in a toxic relationship. You can forgive someone in your heart and still block them, set boundaries, or distance yourself. Forgiveness and protection can happen at the same time. You're not required to keep giving people access to hurt you. Listen, your story doesn't have to end in bitterness and anger. Jesus stayed silent when people attacked him so that he could speak up for you before God. He's already paid the price for every mistake you've made and every unfair thing that's been said about you. Here's what I want you to remember. Jesus culture is not cancel culture. Cancel culture says you're done, you're beyond help, you're unredeemable. But in God's kingdom, there are no lost causes. There's always room for grace, for growth, for a fresh start, for you and the people who hurt you. If you're making the choice today to stay silent and let God fight your battles, type peace in the comments below. Let's encourage each other. Let's protect our joy together. And hey, if this message helped you today, would you hit that subscribe button? There are probably people in your life who need to hear this too. Maybe someone drowning in online drama or struggling with gossip at work. Share this video with them. Let's spread peace instead of more chaos. Drop a comment and tell me what's one situation where you're choosing silence this week. I read every comment and I want to walk through this with you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, your peace is worth protecting. And don't stop sticking to faith.